I want to say I have two. One is Instagram. The second one is TikTok. I feel like there's a lot of education on TikTok. I mean, there's a lot of silly things that can be a waste of time, but there's a lot of educational things on TikTok. Saudi. I feel like there's a lot of I grew up in Saudi, so to me, like anything that I'm seeing in advertising about Saudi is mind-blowing to me because it was in my backyard and I've never known about it. Like Al Ula, places like this, like it's just something that I did not even know about at the time when I was living there, right? And you see it now, and you see how aggressively the government is advertising tourism and how it's catching on globally, not just in the region where people are talking about these places. I would say it would be Saudi. I mean, the obvious is it's Dubai because of my line of business and condensity of my businesses in the region, in the Middle East or MENA region. So Dubai is the ideal place for me to live and be and do business in because of the ease of doing business. You have everything here. Everybody's always flying in or out of Dubai for multiple reasons, either business or pleasure. The only thing I would say is the summer times are just the most brutal thing. So I do escape the summers and I try to stay out from June up until towards the end of September. And I usually spend it between Europe and obviously North America where I grew up. So between Canada and the US. But the answer would be Dubai, but minus the summers. I would say Jeff Bezos. Yeah. I feel like he had a vision about people shopping online a long time ago, right? Because this is where it is today. Like even when you want to buy anything, you dread going to the mall. First thing you do is you go to Amazon. At least I do, right? Anything, like if I think of anything, I don't think about going there. First, I look at Amazon, and then if I can't find it on Amazon, I'm like, oh, fine, okay, now I'll have to go, find somewhere else. So I feel like he's an inspiration. He had a vision, and he continued on in that vision, and continues to be the leader in that category of business, and keeps expanding into different things that it's still tied into the same business. I think it's genius. So for Migrate World, it will probably be somebody in North America that comes from a Middle Eastern background that immigrated. So there's a couple, three probably that I would mention. Two people would know, one probably they wouldn't. So The Weeknd, which is a very famous artist out of Canada. He's originally Somalian. There's DJ Khaled, obviously everybody knows DJ Khaled. He's also an immigrant, Palestinian immigrant. And the third would be Belly. He's also a Palestinian immigrant from Canada. He actually writes for The Weeknd as well. So he's very popular in the industry, lyrical genius, but not as famous, obviously, as the other two. But I would say probably either The Weeknd or DJ Khaled, obviously. Not to be too emotional in when dealing in business, to put emotion aside. If I want to immigrate somewhere, again, I'm biased that I would immigrate to Canada. And I think a lot of people agree with that today. Everybody was going towards the US, but now it's more of Canada for multiple reasons. Ease of life, safer, more respected passport, in the sense of travel ease, and healthcare system, right? Great healthcare system. if it's in residencies, residency programs that lead to citizenship, it would be Malta. I mean, that's the best of the best. It's a passport that gets you basically everywhere in the world. Obviously, Europe, US, Canada, Australia, everywhere visa free. So it's the top of the top when it comes to second citizenships. And if it's the Caribbean programs, I hope my friends from all 5 islands don't take offense to this, but St. Kitts always holds a special spot in my heart. It's the oldest program and the first program that I've started to promote back in 2008 in the region here. So it always holds a special spot in my heart. The transformation that the government did since the program was launched in 1984 to today is truly spectacular. The diplomatic relationships they have built, the visa-free countries that they've added on and continue to add on throughout the years is truly should be inspiring for a lot of other nations as well. I would say the UAE.